the reservation. One night I was doing radio with, at that time, Art Bell, now George Norrie of Coast to Coast has that. And I ended up doing a show with him and a lady by the name of Captain Joyce Riley, may she rest in peace. We lost her to cancer. She was a nurse in the Air Force. She was exposing depleted uranium and what the Clintons and others were doing to our country. Yeah. She ended up coming up and doing a show with me every Wednesday, exposing what they were doing to our veterans with the forced vaccination of anthrax and the depleted uranium and how the government was covering up. Slowly over time, many of us came to realize that we were losing our country. And the problem is not enough Americans have the cojones, and I mean men and women, to step forward and say no more. What's happening is we have become complacent. We have fallen asleep at the wheel. We have let ourselves get dumbed down by the stupid television and all the other media, the social media that you guys love so much. They're brainwashing your friends. They're telling you how to think, when to think, what to do. I've had 6 of my postings taken down by Facebook today because they didn't want me to put up the actual video of the ballots being filled in by somebody. Yeah. And there was a security guard right there watching it. And Facebook, you know what Facebook said to me? They said to me that if they posted this, that it was going to make people feel afraid. They were going to feel like they were in danger because we were trying to post the actual video of our election being stolen. I had phone calls. Michael Cross called me yesterday down in Southern Oregon. And Michael and I have been friends for a while now, and he said to me, you know, he said, you need to see what's going on in Arizona. So I did. I called my friends in Arizona. They are going in person to the ballot boxes. And while they're going to the ballot boxes, they're having their own personal black and blue marking pens, ballpoint pens, snatched out of their hands. They're handed a black Sharpie and told that what you need to do is mark your ballot with this. They found out later that their ballots were considered invalid because they might bleed through. Why would the people at the polls give you a black Sharpie, have you fill out your ballot in person, and then decide because you filled it out with a black Sharpie, it's invalid?
They want the commies to win.
They want the commies to win. Now, there's a lady who's an attorney, and she was there watching in another state, I think Michigan or Wisconsin, and she actually was told, Trump is winning in this state, you all can go home. Everybody went home, just about. She suspected something. She stayed there with a camera, and she videotaped them pulling up their vehicles, and they were pulling ballots in ice chests and laundry baskets and little flyer wagons and hauling them into the building. And they said a few hours later, every one of those ballots was for Biden. Every single one. Do we believe that?
Hell
no. Folks, I am challenging you, okay? I am also known as Maggie Rose on The Concord Show. That's on Revolution Radio, www.freedomslips.com or TalkStream Live. I am there on Mondays from 9 to 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time in Studio A, and I am there on Wednesday nights from 7 to 9 Pacific Standard Time. We are planning. I have a phone call that just came in from my friend. Many of you know him on my show as Daniel. He was Special Forces. He is in Washington, D.C. with the president right now. Many of our friends, many of them who you don't know who they are working behind the scenes to try to get this back on track. So I'm inviting you all, between now and the end of December, they're going to, hopefully the Supreme Court's going to come down with a decision. And hopefully it's going to be the right one because there's so much fraud going on. If that decision does not come down with a fair decision, I would like to invite all of you, please, whoever can afford to. We will literally have a caravan of vehicles going across this nation, and we will go to Washington, D.C. If they can do a 1,000,000-man march, a 1,000,000-woman march, if they can march for the death of babies and killing babies up into the 9th month, why can't we march on D.C.? 5 million of us are there. God bless you all. God bless America. Michael.
Michael, can I speak real quick?
Hey everybody, I'm Melissa Sciamento from Sherwood, Oregon, and I just want to give voice to probably all the things you guys voted for. I voted for pro-Constitution. I voted for economic freedom. I voted for security of the United States of America. I voted for the sanctity of life. I voted for traditional marriage. I've been married almost 33 years. I voted for cutting government regulation, for originist judges. I voted for pro-life in the executive branch. I voted for the support of Israel. I voted for the peace deals in the Middle East, for conservative governing policy. I voted for being able to go to church. I voted for someone who will crack down on China. I voted for someone who will condemn Antifa, who will end endless wars, who got us out of the Paris Accords, who got us out of the Iran deal, who says no for money for terrorists. I voted for someone who crushed ISIS. I voted for someone that said that is an imbalance of trade. China, get off our backs. Stop treading on us. I voted for someone who is fearless in the face of the media, pro-life, pro-constitution, pro-Second Amendment, pro-military, pro-economic freedom. I want my vote to count. I want every legal vote to count. May all wickedness be overturned. Expose every lying, cheating, stealing person, every agenda that rises up against truth, life, liberty, justice for all.
Hey, great job. You guys are awesome. Hey, listen, my name's Scott Whiteley. I'm out of Springfield, Oregon. A lot of folks know me as the old boy in the flannel shirt. I just want to reach out and give a big-time congratulations. This is a great crowd, great turnout. Give you all a hand right now. You guys deserve it. Hey, listen, I've been praying about this. I know you guys all too. I know this about you guys. Can I have you guys permission to speak from my heart?
Yeah! You got freedom of speech?
This is what I know about all of you guys. You guys are all hard-working, God-loving. You care about people. You care about your families. You work hard. You give back. You believe in life, liberty, and freedom. And don't you let go of that. Don't ever let go of that. And I know things are not turning out the way we like them right now. We know there's some corrupt things going on, right? It's pretty obvious, right? But we got to stay strong and don't give up on this movement. Do not give up on this movement.
Never!
Never, ever. Trump has started a movement here, you guys, so no matter what happens here, we can't stop it. We got to keep it rolling. Is that a fair deal?
Yeah!
And also, let's just say, I believe this election's not over yet, not even close. There is some corrupt stuff going on. We all know it. I mean, let's face it. How does a dipstick running with he's running with no passion, no message, out of the basement for 2 years. He's lucky to get 200 people at his rallies, and we get 20, 30, and 40,000. How does he turn around and win an election? There's just no way, right? No way. Well, we know they cheated, and that's exactly right. So here's the deal. All we want, all you guys want, is a fair tally of votes, right? A fair tally of votes, legal votes. That's all we want. Throw out the illegal votes. Now, let's say we do that and we have that fair tally, and then Biden still ends up winning. You know what? That's okay. We can live with that, right? As Americans, we'd have to live with that. That's okay. I'm saying if it was fair, we as good, solid Americans and citizens, as you guys all are, we would not go loot and tear down stuff, tear up shit, and burn stuff up. No.
We're not that dumb.
So we're not that dumb, exactly. So here's the deal. But what would really be sad is if we didn't have a fair election, if we didn't tally up these legal votes, and then find out later that Biden got in there. Well, you know who lost on that deal? We all did. Republican and Democrats did, right? Absolutely. So I just want you guys all to keep your faith. It's life, it's liberty, it's flag, it's American flag, and you know what? Above all, it's God. It's our freedom. So just stay calm, cool, collective. Take the high road and just believe in the good Lord. And we'll get through this. And you know what? This was supposed to happen just like it did, you guys. Sometimes the game is won. In fact, all good games, all big things are won in the trenches. You got to dig deep. Nothing's given to you. Nothing's given to us. Anyway, I'm going to close. I love you. Thanks for coming out. God bless you, and we'll see y'all at the top.
Hello, Patriots. My name is Tony Baldazar. I'm going to be running for chair of the Clackamas County Republican Party.